Okay, so you can have that, or you can have that. Isn't it cute? So my friend sent me a link, or she sent me a picture or something of a Monstera hanging basket that was done in crochet, and she should have known better because yeah, I'm gonna make it and then I'm gonna give it to her. Ha! So anyway, this is what I ended up with. It's not exactly like the tutorial was. I changed it up and made different size leaves and leaves of different color, and I obviously made it variegated because, you know, plant person. And then there's small leaves and big leaves, and they start out smaller at the bottom, and then as you work your way up, they get bigger and bigger. So I hope she likes it, and she should learn. Don't send me links or pictures of crochet things if you don't actually want to get one. There's a couple of different leaves in it. This is the largest of the leaves, and this is not a magic ring but a chain 4, and then all of those worked into the center loop, and then double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and they're repeating on the same side, ending with the chain 4, linking back into that loop. And then when you close it up, you just try to close that loop. And that's the one I learned on the tutorial, but that isn't really the way that a Monstera goes. Monsteras more have the thing in the center. Here's a smaller one done. And this one when I got through with the first round, oh, I forgot to tell you that this is also a single crochet all around the edge. You can do a single crochet, or you can do slip stitch, or you can do half double crochet, just depending on how wide or big you want to make the leaf. So you can increase the stitches here to make your leaves bigger, or the stitches here to make your leaves bigger. So this one, I just dropped the light green thread before I did the outside, and on the outside it's 4 or 5 here, and then in between spaces between, I think these are half double crochets for the little leaf, so that's your chain 4, a half double, a chain 1, a half double, a chain 1. This one's a double, and then a chain 1 and a triple, and a chain 1 and a double, and a chain 1 and a half double, and a chain 1 and a half double, and then 4 chains there. And then you rejoin, and these are all just 4 or 5 here, 2 here, 2 here, and the chain spaces between, 3 here, a single crochet with a picot on it, and then 3, 2, 2 in the chain space there, and then 4 or 5 here, just depending on you know, how big of a leaf that you're making. And that gives you different colorations in your leaves, and all not being the same. And then I've made these just each string a little bit different. These are all big leaves. This is all smaller, darker leaves. You can play around with them, and the more you do them different, the more you know, the better the leaf is going to look. That's the original Monstera pattern, and then that's the pattern that I switched to just because the Monstera has this in the bottom. And I need to light this with a thing and get rid of all the little fibery hairs everywhere. With a match or lighter, but I like it. So this is one of the medium ones, that's one of the large ones. Let's see how I did the medium. There's your chain 4. There's a double, a double, a double, a double. Nope. That's 2 doubles, 3 trebles, and 2 doubles on the side with your chains at the top and on both sides. And then of course the chain 1 space is in between here, and a chain 2 space, or chain 2, the treble, another chain 2. You could also just do 3 doubles and then 1 treble here, and then 3 doubles on the other side. And then this is a single crochet edge. And I like it when you do them like that, where you lose the inside color yarn, you drop that before you put the stitch on the outside. It's just a little bit more true to like how a leaf would look, I think. A little more natural looking. But I do like that they're mixed together. And then these are just chained and tied in with a bead on the bottom, and then wrapped at the top. And then the basket was your regular increase, I think, of half double crochets, yeah, to make a circle. And then when you get the to the size that you want, you just switch and do a half double crochet. I think this was double crochets to make a basket weave pattern, and then you're only connecting to that outside loop on there, and it gives you a nice kind of squared edge, which I should have done here and did not. So you can see the difference in just continuing with the other color or choosing only that front loop. Which I did rectify on the next one that I did. I added, let me get that one. So this is the next little creation that I made, and it was a African violet. I have a double pink African violet in my window. That's my favorite one, so I tried to make it, and I think it turned out cute. And for this one, the basket, instead of making the basket have a weave pattern, I made the basket, the front, this is grabbing the front post double crochet, and then on the next round you're alternating which one you're grabbing. This one is grabbing the same front post on the next row that you grabbed on the row before, and it gives you the sort of ribbing that you see there. But when I got to the top here, I added a row of half double crochet, and then made the inside and sewed it to the interior. But you can't really see because there's so many leaves that cover the dirt on that pot. It's almost wasted. So this one I made to hang from my vehicle, and I think it's super cute. But the leaves were quite simple, and I just made 4 for the bottom and then 3 for the middle, and then made like 2 or 3 smaller ones. Let's see, let's go to the bottom there. They are really, Petey? I know. Okay, so the leaves are made up, they're quite easy. They're just a magic ring with 2 half double crochets, 2 double crochets, 3 triple crochets, 2 double, 2 half double, and then closing the loop. I didn't make an edge on it. If you were making this larger to like hang in your house, you would definitely make these bigger and then put an edge on them with like a half double crochet edge, and then you'd make a larger pot. But I was trying to make one small enough to hang in my car, and it ended up pretty cute. I like it. Oh, this one is the same. It's your traditional increase for the bottom. This is just half double crochets. I think 8 in a loop, and then 2 in each of those loops. in the round, and then the next one is 2 and then 1 and then 2 and then 1 and then 2 and then 1, and then when you finish your third round you do that grabbing of that only one, the front loop of the stitch, or maybe it's the back loop, I don't remember. It's whatever loop is going to give you that nice edge at the bottom. And then you stuff it. I usually use all my trimmings to stuff it with, from where I have cut pieces of yarn, and then a little bit of cotton to fill it in, like cotton fluff. But I like it, it's cute. So I didn't have a pattern for this, I just made that up as I went. And this one I used that original pattern and then started just doing whatever I wanted to do halfway through it, and made up my own pot and made up my own hanger. So it is what it is, and I liked it. It was fun, and Petey doesn't mind it either.